I think I'm gay, but I really don't want to be gay. Lately I've become very interested in guys. I mean, I think I always have been, but recently I've been feeling it really strongly. I guess because I'm 19 and at this age you start thinking about relationships a little more seriously. I don't know. I'm just a complete mess around guys. They make me so nervous, and I try so hard to be cool in front of them. I get butterflies in my stomach every time I talk to them. I just think guys in general are so cool and attractive. I like their voices. I like the way they act and look. I just want to kiss a guy or hold a guy's hand so badly. It hurts my heart just thinking about it. I really don't want to be gay though. I don't know why. I guess internalized homophobia. I've dated girls and had sex with girls, but I still feel this way, so I'm not sure what else I could possibly do to get rid of this. I'd been trying to distract myself with hobbies. It doesn't work very well. I asked my friend for advice and he says that I just need to get a good loyal girlfriend. It sounds like you're attracted to guys. You don't have to put a label on it. Keep exploring. Your desires are perfectly normal and okay to have. I asked my friend for advice and he says that I just need to get a good loyal girlfriend. How is that going to be fair to her? That's absolute garbage advice. Yeah. Let's mess up an innocent girl's life just to hide my internalized homophobia. There's nothing bad about being gay. Stop beating yourself up over it. Just be you. You're at the age where you can experiment your sexuality. You're human. It's natural. Are you attracted to girls also? 'Cause you may be bisexual. Or hun, you got to learn to accept yourself. Having a loyal girlfriend won't change your sexuality. That's the lie people have been throwing around for years. You just haven't met the right guy, girl. It's utter BS. I hate to sound like a broken record, but look into therapy. You can work out why you feel the way you do and hopefully you'll find a way to accept yourself the way you are. Repeat after me. It's okay to be gay. I know there was a huge stigma about it for a very long time, but that has mostly passed and you should be comfortable with what you are. Getting a girlfriend would be horribly unfair on the girl. You can't get rid of being gay. It's not going anywhere. It is who you are and there is nothing wrong with it. You can take your time with acting on it and being open about it, but it's not okay to get a girlfriend so you appear straight if you are not attracted to women. Internalized homophobia can happen to some gay people. I think a lot of it may come from you not wanting to fall into the typical stereotypes of gay people. Here's the thing. You don't have to bend to any of it. You don't have to bust out all rainbow garb, adopt the mannerisms or be a regular at a gay bar if you don't want to. You can be as you are right now while being a gay man. Hello. I think the first thing you need to focus on is yourself. Your sexual orientation is an important part of you, and denying it is like physically fighting and punching yourself. You get hurt and you won't win. If it is safe in the part of the world you are from, I recommend that you go see a psychologist if you are having a hard time to accept yourself and your sexual orientation. Also, I don't think it's a great idea to get a girlfriend, female romantic partner if you are interested in guys. It will be very bad cheating on her if you approach her romantically but do not tell her that you are attracted to guys. Maybe what your friend means is that you find a loyal female friend who can support you. Winking face. Hope all these help. You are probably struggling with some form of internalized homophobia. If you hear a lot of bad thing about gay people from others or see things in the media that portrays gay people in a negative light, then you may be rejecting it for fear of those things happening to you. It's okay and understandable, but I can assure you when you begin to accept it and embrace it as just who you are, you will begin to see that it's not what others make it seem. Being gay is normal and it doesn't define you any more than any other sexuality would. I encourage you to seek a therapist or counselor that specialized in LGBT-related issues to help you sort out your thoughts about it. Good luck. As others have said, you don't need to put a label on it. You don't need to actively seek out a boyfriend. Just let things happen. If you meet a guy you like, explore that and see where it leads. Same with a girl. You got time to figure things out, so don't stress it. Let yourself feel how you feel and over time you will figure it out. Side note. Maybe talk to a therapist about how you're feeling if it continues to seriously bother you, the homophobia thing you mentioned. Just be who you want to be. You could just be bi, pansexual. Do you also like women? Internalized homophobia is so painful. I'm so sorry you're going through it, but I promise that it's okay to be gay. Moving beyond it is a process, but you'll get there. Just be kind to yourself and don't force yourself to have relationships with women. Do you spend any time around LGBT people? You could see if there's an LGBT group near you and attend, even if you just want to attend as an ally. Being around other gay people is absolutely the thing that made me comfortable with being gay, and now I wouldn't change myself for the world. If I was given the choice to be straight, I'd still choose to be gay. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who matter don't mind and those who mind don't matter. I knew someone in group therapy that was dealing with the same feelings. There was lots of pressure from his family to be straight, when he was at least bisexual and most likely just gay. I think the group therapy sessions really helped him, so maybe try looking into that. Colleges generally have free group therapy resources for students if that applies to you. Get rid of this is code for repression. Repression never turns out well. Be you, gay, bi, exploring, straight, whatever. Just don't try and push down a part of yourself because it will hurt you down the road. It sounds like you'd be happier if you embraced your sexuality, but ultimately it is entirely up to you. Maybe you could reach out to a community that you could talk to openly and without judgment. I have a friend that found this really helpful. It's a real shame if people around you have given you the message that being gay is bad in any way. If you like guys, you like guys. It's not better or worse, it just is. Being comfortable with yourself is a lifelong journey. We all struggle with it. I hope you have a good support network. If not, you should build one. You'll never be happy until you're true to yourself. I think a good starting point for you to stop being afraid of being gay is to realize that being gay doesn't automatically prescribe you to be the stereotypical flamboyant, exuberant, garish gay man. Just keep being your usual self. There are 3 things you need to know. 1. There's nothing wrong with being gay and you should not repress your own sexuality. 2. See point 1. 3. See point 2. Sexual identity is a spectrum. Never apologize for how you truly feel. There's nothing wrong with being bi, gay, queer, trans or asexual. You don't choose your sexuality. You're born with it. You're still in the process of discovering it. Cherish these moments and avoid people who invalidate your true feelings. Hey look, it's completely alright to be a little scared. This can be a confusing and overwhelming time for you. Being gay is just as normal as being straight. There's no right or wrong when it comes to sexuality. Take your time and sort things out. Most importantly, accept yourself for who you are. Labels don't define you. Bro, just eat some soup and you'll be right as rain. First of all, hugs. Okay, so I realized I was bisexual when I was 30 and fell in love with a woman. The internalized homophobia hit hard, which was horrific because I wasn't homophobic, and that took some working through. My friends, who are gay, took me out to the gayborhood regularly to just get me used to being part of the community in a no-pressure way. We went for lunch, afternoon drinks on our days off, eventually working up to nights out in the bars. How you feel is normal. It's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. Sexuality is fluid. Maybe you're just realizing that you're gay. Maybe you're bi. Maybe you're just curious. There's no need to put a label on yourself. Just be who you are. You can like who you want to like. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't have to use labels and you don't need to pretend anything. Just be who you are. You're beautiful. Are you in college? Check out what your school offers in way of counseling. Usually they give a few sessions free. I think that having someone guide you through the self-reflection about why you don't want to be gay will be really helpful. If the school doesn't offer it, check what resources any LGBT+ student orgs recommend. You don't have to join if you're not comfortable, but usually they have social media sites where they advertise their org and their affiliates. Who says you can't be both? Do what makes you happy and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Thumbs up. Okay, I'm going to be really honest with you. You will never be able to make yourself not gay. You can try to hide it and repress it all day long, but at the end of the day it will kill you inside. I didn't come out until around 28-29, and waiting that long is the biggest regret of my life. I tried so hard to be normal, and it hurt so much to have to wear a mask that was not me. I let other people's bigotry dictate how I lived my life, and it just made me progressively more miserable. It's a really hard thing to do, accepting yourself, but you only get one life and you owe it to yourself to try to be as happy as you can. I had a friend like you growing up. Got married to his high school sweetheart, a girl, and everything. Ended up hooking up with a guy one night, and said it was the best thing he ever did. Got divorced, came out to everyone, and couldn't be happier with his new life, identity. Labels are silly sometimes, friend. You feel like you have to sort yourself into a group when you really don't. I'm sorry that, at this moment, you aren't comfortable with your feelings, but I assure you that you will struggle more if you try to fight it. It may be a slow journey to acceptance, that's okay, but each day just take steps to accept it a little more. Best of luck. You think you're gay? You're gay for a fact. Or at least bisexual. No straight guy in the world would ever say, I just want to kiss a guy or hold a guy's hand so badly, it hurts my heart just thinking about it. I recommend you get some insight on your true feelings and answer the question, I really don't want to be gay though. I don't know why. Do this by secretly dating a guy for now, to explore why you truly don't want to be gay. You may not be able to answer that question until you've been with a guy. Then you can figure out what to do once you can answer that question about yourself. Find a LGBT+ friendly therapist and get started ASAP, dude. The process of understanding, accepting and loving yourself is a long and hard one for many. A good therapist is invaluable. You don't need to label yourself. There's nothing wrong with liking the same sex. However, there is no way to get rid of those feelings. They'll only get stronger the more you try to suppress them. You're at the age where you experiment with who you are. Don't put too much weight on labeling yourself. You're still figuring out who you are. I'm certain everything will turn out fine. One of my friends had this issue. I recommended confronting his feelings. To start off, go to a gay club and see how you feel. Try journaling, experiencing with porn. Explore why you don't want to be gay. Write down the pros and cons and see what internalized fears you hold. Is it just getting out of your comfort zone? Dealing with people around you? Labeling yourself whilst you're unsure? Is there any guilt you're holding regarding this possibility? You gotta get over that shit, yo. Just be yourself. The world will catch up. Well, sorry bud, but it seems like you are gay. But don't worry, that's nothing bad. You are you and like what you like. I really don't want to be gay comments. Be gay. Your sexuality doesn't define you, but accepting that part of your life will make for a much happier existence. Take it from someone who held it in 20 years. The only reason someone doesn't want to be gay is because of the homophobia that is all around them. Sometimes it's internalized too. I suggest you try embracing and exploring a bit. Find some cool queer kids to hang out with. All of your exploration is normal, and you don't have to let being gay, or at least gay curious, be the definition of all you are. You are way more complex than just who you're attracted to. You don't need to put a label on yourself at the moment, or ever if you choose to. But you can always try going on a date with a guy and see where it goes. There is no harm in trying different things. Maybe you're not gay, maybe you're just exploring your interests. I think some of what you're feeling, i.e. the butterflies and nervousness, is what everyone feels when they are attracted to someone. That's how I felt about guys at your age, and I know a lot of guys are also nervous around girls they like. I don't think you can or should try to stop feeling this way. Maybe just settle into it and, when you free ready, lean into it. It's really a good thing that you are having crushes and figuring out who gives you those feelings. Maybe you could find a friend or friend of a friend who identifies as LGBTQ to talk through the more difficult aspects of coming to terms with your feelings. Your other friend gave terrible advice. It's okay to be confused, nervous, and unclear. Take your time, find someone you like, and explore it. I am a woman, and like men, but I have dated 2 women. 1. The sexual part of it never sparked, and the second, we clicked and hit everything off well, but she wasn't interested in monogamy and I was. Reddit hates TikTok, but I highly advise for you to go and follow the TikTok LGBTQ+ community. Then you will see being gay is nothing to be afraid of. Embrace who you are. You are also 19. You can experiment. See if it's something you want in the future or not. Ask questions from people in that community and don't be shy. It is your life. Who you are and who you are with is 90% of life. You should be happy. Reach out to the Trevor Project if you need to chat through some of this, and check out Trevor Space. It can be a good place for you to work through some of your thoughts here. Ignoring your natural urges is just going to create a lot of internal tension. It's not healthy and it's not the way to go about this. Having sex with girls isn't going to do anything to change who you are attracted to. Absolutely nothing is going to change it. Hiding who you are is just going to cause you to project toxic behaviors. It's a big realization and it's normal to feel unsure or even freaked out by it. But who you're attracted to doesn't change you as a person at all. You're still the same person you always have been. You just realize that all people are attractive to you. I would try to not to tie it to your identity completely. Yes, you may like the same sex, but you are also a person that has preferences. It is a part of who you are, not the entirety of it. Also, it is completely natural. Penguins, lions, gay. I read one of your comments and you said no, I don't like girls. At age 19, it's too early to tell, but at this point you are more homo than hetero. Accept how it is and try it out. Most importantly, you need to self-love and not give a F about what the society thinks. Most people don't want to be gay, but we don't get to choose our orientation.